Your focus determines your reality.
I must have revenge.
You will learn your place, young one. It's coarse and rough.
There's no such thing as luck.
This is where the fun begins.
Never tell me the odds.
I just assumed he's a Wookiee. But I can help them. I feel the Force.
Do or do not.
So we got the bad news yesterday that James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader, passed away. The voice of Mufasa in The Lion King. And actor, award winner, is going to be missed. And so Baz and I came up to do a little tribute, and we hope you enjoy it.
Have you come to destroy me, Obi-Wan?
Anakin.
Anakin's gone. I am what remains.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Anakin. For all of it.
I am not your failure,
Obi-Wan.
You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. The same way I will destroy you.
And my friend is truly dead. Goodbye, Darth.
Obi-Wan!
I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. We meet again at last. The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the
What is it, General?
My lord, the fleet has moved out of Lightspeed. Comscan has detected an energy field protecting an area of the 6th planet of the Hoth system. The field is strong enough to deflect any bombardment.
The rebels are alerted to our presence. Admiral Oswald came out of Lightspeed too close to the system.
He felt surprise was wiser.
He is as clumsy as he is stupid. General, prepare your troops for a surface attack.
Yes, my lord.
Lord Vader, the fleet has moved out of Lightspeed and we're preparing to...
You have failed me for the last time, Admiral. Captain Piet.
Yes, my lord.
Make ready to land our troops beyond their energy field, then deploy the fleet so that nothing gets off the system. You are in command now, Admiral Piet.
Thank you, Lord Vader.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
I know, Father.
So, you have accepted the truth.
I've accepted the truth that you were once Anakin Skywalker, my father.
That name no longer has any meaning for me.
It is the name of your true self you've only forgotten. I know there is good in you. The Emperor hasn't driven it from you fully. That was why you couldn't destroy me. That's why you won't bring me to your Emperor now.
I see you have constructed a new lightsaber. Your skills are complete. Indeed, you are powerful, as the Emperor has foreseen.
Come with me.
Obi-Wan once thought as you do. You don't know the power of the dark side. I must obey my master.
I will not turn, and you'll be forced to kill me.
If that is your destiny.
Search your feelings, Father. You can't do this. I feel the conflict within you. Let go of your hate.
It is too late for me, son. The Emperor will show you the true nature of the Force. He is your master now.
Look, Simba. Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Wow.
A king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. One day, Simba, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king.
And this'll all be mine?
Everything.
Everything the light touches. What about that shadowy place?
That's beyond our borders. You must never go there, Simba.
But I thought a king can do whatever he wants.
Oh, there's more to being king than getting your way all the time.
There's more?
Simba. Everything you see exists together in a delicate balance. As king, you need to understand that balance and respect all the creatures, from the crawling ant to the leaping antelope.
But Dad, don't we eat the antelope?
Yes, Simba, but let me explain. When we die, our bodies become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass. And so, we are all connected in the great circle of life.
And I am telling you, I want back in.
Jack?
Sir.
Thank God about Sally.
Thank you.
Alice and I are relieved beyond words. You manage any sleep?
Not much, sir.
I'm interrupting something. You were explaining to Jack about how we'd be better off without him around here. Or something along those lines.
I don't understand what we're doing. Whose house is this?
Carrie Fisher. And she's a little crazy, so get ready to run.
It's not funny anymore, James!
Then why am I laughing? Ah, Sheldon, this is the perfect end to a perfect night.
Okay. Yeah, but I think it could have ended with the karaoke.
What were you trying to ask me at the strip club?
How much does it cost to get them off my lap?
No, something about a convention.
Oh, right. Well, my friends and I couldn't get into Comic-Con this year, and I was trying to start my own convention, and I was going to ask if you would be a panelist.
Why don't you and your friends come to Comic-Con with me?
Really?
Of course. And San Diego is right across the border from my favorite city on earth, Tijuana, where I'm taking you every night.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, 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 bang, bang. Thank you for letting us come on and talk about our good movie.
Oh, great. Well,
Yeah.
terrific. Yeah, we have actually a clip, and we're going to get into that in just one moment. There's first a few, I didn't realize this about you. I was reading about you today, and of course, I've enjoyed your movies and worked for a long time, but I didn't realize we have a lot in common, actually. First of all, you were in the movie that ruined my life, Conan the Barbarian. The movie that forever destroyed it for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, just, you have no idea.
Blame Arnold.
That's true. Okay, I'll go after... No, I don't want to go after him. I'll pick on you instead. There's that, and also, I didn't realize you're Irish. You are a fellow Irishman just like me.
I have some, yeah.
How much is some?
Well, I have a great-great-grandmother who was from Ireland, yeah. Her name was Parthenia Connolly, and my family took her name, my maternal side.
I see. Okay, I would think, now, do you celebrate when St. Patrick's Day comes around? Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You go all out? Do you wear the green hat and run around and...
No.
Hey! Wait a minute! Okay.
You're formidable. I didn't know you were so tall.
I am a big guy, aren't I?
You're also formidable.
We are freaks. We are physical freaks, actually. We're here for your amusement tonight. So, yeah, I want to ask you also as well about the voice, and just for a moment to talk about. You have this incredible voice, which people actually, and it's famous. You have one of the most famous voices in the world when you think about it.
Well, sometimes it doesn't work because I'm a stutterer, and I'm happy that anything comes out at all with clarity. You know?
I did not know that, actually.
Yeah.
No, really, it's this beautiful voice. I would think it must be a little bit of a handicap. For example, you couldn't make prank phone calls. I would think. If you called someone up and said, "Do you have Prince Albert in a can?" They'd be like, "James Earl Jones." I'm looking at you right now through your window. James Earl Jones. You can't do any of that stuff the rest of us can do. That's very difficult, I would think.
Do you do that?
Yes, that and this, yes. They sort of go together with me. Now, of course, you do so many commercials. Many people also know you for your work in commercials. Have they ever come to you with a product and you've said to yourself, "No, I'm not going to do that. I just can't see myself saying, try the Flowbee, or whatever." It's an incredible device. I'll talk to you later. I'll sell you one. It's what I'll be doing in 2 years. Trust me. Do you ever, if they ever come to you with a product and you've said, "No, I want nothing"?
I promote things that I actually use or believe in. Yeah.
And that's good. So you select things and you actually use the products.
Yeah,
and you watch CNN and all that.
I have a Hummer. I used to
Good for you.
I used to promote the Hummer in the Chrysler cars, and now CNN and of course Bell Atlantic.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
And I use the Yellow Pages.
And I remember. Now you're going a little far. All right. Do you? I remember. I think maybe the first time I heard you, your most famous voiceover thing that you did at first was as Darth Vader, playing Darth Vader in the Star Wars movies. Was that something? Was that actually? I mean, what was involved in that? Because I actually heard that your involvement in that was it wasn't.
I'm special effects. David Prowse did the role, of course, and then when Lucas put the film together, he realized he wanted a darker voice or a bass voice. So he called around. I think he thought of Orson Welles first, and then realized that he might be too recognizable.
That's right.
So he picks a kid that comes from Mississippi who stutters and raised in Michigan,
Part Irish, that's right.
Yeah, part Irish. Yeah.
And so how much did you actually work on that film?
We spent about 2.5 hours to do Darth Vader.
That's incredible. You came in and did that in 2.5 hours, and it had such an effect on people.
We didn't know what we had, and the second episode we spent a whole day trying to figure out what we did right. And Lucas finally figured out, don't be too expressive. I was trying to improve on, improve my performance. He said, no, it's all about a narrow band of expression. If you get too expressive, he seems too human.
That's right. Okay. Well, I would think that it must be something that you get requests for. Do people come up to you and say, "Please just say, Luke, I am your father"? Do you get that? People coming up to you on the street?
I have very little sense of humor. My wife is trying to tutor me in the sense of humor, and she's gone a long way. But
I'm getting tutored in that as well.
Are you? Who's tutoring you?
Yeah, well I get help from everybody around me.
Okay.
It's a constant cry for help, this show.
I was trying to do a very serious speech at Yale, at the Yale Political Student Union, I was comparing the militia with the old left-wing radical groups like the Weathermen. And I realized at the end I should have given the whole speech as Darth Vader. Then they would have bought it.
Yeah, the kids would have been, hey, this is really
That's
cool.
all they wanted. That's all they wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Darth Vader. Yeah.
Well, not the worst thing in the world. Well, let me ask you about we want to talk about this new movie. It sounds fascinating. It's called, well, first of all, we have a clip that you want to set up.
Cry the Beloved Country.
Cry the Beloved Country.
I think the clip you have is when the two fathers, it's about two fathers who both lose a son. And it's about when they meet for the first time officially.
And this is a scene with you and Richard
My
Harris.
son kills his son.
Oh my God!
And so I need forgiveness more than anything else.
Okay, and that's what this clip is about.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this clip from "Cry the Beloved Country."
There is something between you and me, but I do not know what it is.
Mzana.
You need not be in fear of me, Fundisi.
It is true, Mzana. You do not know what it is.
But I desire to know.
It is the heaviest thing of all my years.
Then tell it. It will lighten you.
I'm afraid, Mzana.
That's this is
That is a real Irishman.
well, yes.
Richard Harris is a real Irishman.
There is a real Irishman.
I made sure that I didn't get to know him very well before until the scene was finished, because I didn't want to get too comfortable with him. I'd heard the legends of Richard Harris, you know.
Yeah.
He's really quite a sweet man.
I've actually I met the man very briefly once, and ever since then, and it just the fact that you're both in this movie, it's an incredible cast. Yeah. I think is it sharing the screen with him, the both of you together? That's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed it?
Very, very much. And we had a wonderful South African cast. There were three of us, foreigners. Charles Dutton and myself, the Americans, and Richard Harris, the Irishman. The rest were all South Africans, black and white. And the crew was black and white, the South Africans. And a wonderful crew, wonderful
It's
cast of
funny.
actors.
I got misty-eyed yesterday after thinking about all the movies this man had been in, and the fact that he brought Vader alive in such a way that is actually bone-chilling. But I got to admit that I didn't cry. And I think the reason why is because he had a life that was well-lived. And while the light of this world is diminished a little bit, we know that he is with God. He has met his reward, and we can be thankful that he was among us. I guess that's a difference between losing someone too young, Carrie Fisher, and losing someone who has lived a long life, who gave us so much. And we should thank God that we shared time and space with him while he was with us. So farewell, Mr. Jones. Thank you for everything you did to entertain us. We will see you on the other side. Oh, and say hi to Carrie Fisher for us, too. This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.